Moving now to the U.S. stock index futures posted sharp gains ahead of Friday's open, as well as Wall Street carries over the positive trading seen in the previous session. On Thursday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average hit an all-time high, with the index rising more than 200 points by the close. The state of the U.S. economy and tax reform is set to be of key importance on Friday, as major U.S. banks are set to report. Our investors and analysts will be poring over the latest earnings report to see if there are any clues as to how the recent changes to the U.S. tax code could impact each company. BlackRock, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo and PNC Financial Services Group are all set to report their latest financial figures. Switching to data, a whole slew of economic releases are set to come out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Retail sales and consumer price indices are both due out, followed by business inventories data set to come out at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Meantime, investors will be keep a close eye on bond markets after investors fretted over the risk of China halting its treasury bond purchases. In Asia, markets clawed back slight gains on Friday after finishing slightly lower in the last session, with most major indices in the region tracking the strong lead from Wall Street. Japan's Nikkei 225 edged down 0.24%, with declines seen in major automakers and technology names. Meanwhile, South Korea's Kospi advanced 0.34% to close at 2,496.42. Still, heavyweight technology names were mostly lower by the end of the day. In Australia, the ASX 200 ended 0.04% higher as the materials sector outperformed the broader market. Greater China markets were mostly higher. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index climbed 0.72% after rising for the 13th straight day on Thursday, a record-winning streak for the benchmark. Mainland markets, meanwhile, were narrowly mixed. The Shanghai Composite edged up 0.12%, and the Shenzhen Composite shared 0.22% to close at 1,948 points. And back here in Africa, the Nigerian Communications Commission and the Central Bank have set a January 16 deadline for receipt of bidding offers from prospective bidders to acquire debt-laden telecom firm 9Mobile. The regulators approved the deadline after 9Mobile's board requested a time extension. Barclays Africa will review bids submitted before the deadline and make recommendations to 9Mobile. Nigerian lenders picked Barclays Africa to try to find new investors for 9Mobile after banks took over the telecoms firm, formerly called Etisalat Nigeria, for defaulting on its loan. Etisalat Nigeria took out a $1.2 billion syndicated loan from a group of 13 local banks, but struggled to make repayments due to a currency crisis and recent recession in Nigeria last year.